Your mind is your greatest asset. Every achievement, every setback originates within your thoughts. Yet most people never learn to wield this incredible power. They allow their thoughts to control them rather than taking charge. This distinction separates those who shape their destiny from those trapped in cycles of stagnation. Imagine unlocking your mind's full potential, learning to direct your focus, reshape your thoughts, and design the life you truly want. That power is already within you. The only barrier, whether you choose to believe in it. This isn't about empty positivity. It's grounded in science, backed by tools and strategies you can apply immediately. Your brain operates like a supercomputer, processing endless data, solving problems and making decisions. But its output depends entirely on the programming you feed it. Fill it with doubt and fear, and that's what it will amplify. Nourish it with confidence and ambition, and your entire outlook shifts. Consider this: the average person processes 60,000 thoughts daily, most of them repetitive. If negativity dominates your mental landscape, your reality will reflect that. Change begins with rewriting those thoughts. Enter neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire it. Every repeated thought or behavior strengthens neural pathways, much like building muscle. The takeaway? You're not bound by your current mindset. You can forge new mental habits, dismantle limiting beliefs, and create a fresh reality. Start by auditing your daily thoughts. Are they empowering or destructive? Because they're actively shaping your world. Positive thinking isn't denial. It's a strategic focus on solutions over problems. Next time you think this is impossible, pivot to, how can I solve this? Watch how quickly your brain responds. Mindfulness amplifies this control. Most people operate on autopilot, reacting to fleeting thoughts and emotions. By practicing presence, observing without judgment, you become the architect of your mental space. Try this now. Pause, breathe, and notice your thoughts. Are they serving your goals? Your subconscious mind drives 95% of your decisions, often programmed in childhood, but you can rewrite its code. Affirmations are a potent tool. Repeated statements that reshape belief. The key? Feel their truth. Say aloud, I am capable. I am worthy of success. Let those words resonate. Habits are the scaffolding of your life. Small, consistent actions compound into transformation. Identify one habit holding you back, perhaps procrastination or negative self-talk, and replace it with something empowering. Visualization supercharges this process. When you vividly imagine achieving a goal, your brain activates the same pathways as real experience. Picture yourself 6 months from now, having accomplished a major milestone. Feel it. This mental rehearsal primes you for action, because action is non-negotiable. Dreams wit. Execution are illusions. Start small. One step today builds momentum. As you pair visualization with action, you cultivate mental toughness, the grit to persist through challenges. Growth lives outside comfort. Recall a past obstacle. How you overcame it reveals your resilience. Failure isn't defeat, it's data. Resilient minds reframe setbacks as lessons. Your beliefs dictate your trajectory. Swap I'm not enough for I am capable, and watch how your actions align. Ultimately, your mind's power is boundless. You can craft your reality, conquer challenges, and achieve extraordinary goals. But it demands ownership. Every thought, habit, and belief is a brushstroke on the canvas of your future. Where do you see yourself in a year? 5? The choice is yours. Drift or steer. The tools are in your hands. Now, what will you build? To explore further, consider resources that delve into purpose and mental mastery. Your potential expands when you commit to growth. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality. Choose them wisely and become unstoppable. Here's the truth. Your mind doesn't just influence your reality, it creates it. Every decision, every action, every outcome stems from the beliefs you nurture and the focus you cultivate. But this power isn't automatic. It requires deliberate practice. Let's talk about momentum. Small, consistent actions create ripples. Reading 10 pages a day? That's 3,650 pages a year. Enough to transform your knowledge. 5 minutes of morning visualization? Over time, it sharpens clarity and primes your subconscious for success. The compound effect is real. Tiny shifts today become unshakable habits tomorrow. Now confront this question. What's your default setting? When faced with a challenge, does your mind instinctively search for solutions or spiral into doubt? This reflex is trained, not innate. Rewire it by pausing when stress hits. Ask, what's one step I can take right now? Train your brain to default to action, not fear. The environment you immerse yourself in is fertilizer for your mindset. Surround yourself with voices that challenge and uplift you. Books, conversations, even the media you consume. Garbage in, garbage out. Excellence in, excellence out. Audit your inputs ruthlessly. Here's a game changer. Your identity shapes your behavior. Instead of, I'm trying to be confident, adopt, I am confident. The language of identity triggers your subconscious to align your actions with that belief. Test it, say, I am disciplined, before tackling a task, and watch how your focus shifts. But knowledge without application is illusion. Right now, pick one tactic. 1, the 2-minute rule. Start a new habit by committing to just 2 minutes, meditation, exercise. Momentum will often carry you further. 2, the pause technique. When negativity arises, interrupt it with, is this thought useful? If not, replace it with a purposeful one. 3, future self journaling. Write a letter from your future self, 1 year from now, thanking you for the changes you made today. The secret no one tells you? Mastery is messy. You'll have days when focus falters or old doubts resurface. That's not failure, it's data. Analyze the trigger, adjust, and keep going. The only true setback is surrender. Your mind is a forge, every thought is a hammer. As trication, the steel of your future, will you craft a life of intention or let chance dictate the outcome? The tools are here, the power is yours. Now, what will you choose to build? For those seeking deeper understanding, explore materials on cognitive reprogramming or behavioral psychology. The journey is iterative, but each step unlocks more of your potential. Remember, you are not a passenger in your mind. You are its architect. Build wisely. The final frontier, your mind's infinite potential. Here's what changes everything. You are not just using your mind. You are in a constant state of co-creation with it. Every thought you entertain, every belief you reinforce, every action you take is a collaboration between your conscious decisions and your subconscious programming. This partnership shapes your world, whether you're aware of it or not. The breakthrough moment, real transformation happens when you stop fighting your mind and start directing it. Think of it like this. Your conscious mind is the strategist, setting goals, making plans. Your subconscious is the loyal assistant, executing patterns, reinforcing what you consistently focus on. When these two align, extraordinary things happen. But when they're at odds, like when you want success but believe you're unworthy, progress stalls. The key? Consistent, deliberate alignment. The 3 laws of mental mastery. 1, the law of focus. What you consistently focus on expands. Obsess over problems, and they multiply. Fixate on solutions, and opportunities reveal themselves. 2, the law of repetition. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Repeat empowering thoughts until they become automatic. 3, the law of embodiment. Don't just think differently, act differently. Confidence grows from courageous action, not just affirmation. The antidote to self-sabotage, most people know what to do, but their subconscious scripts override their intentions to rewrite them. What stories do you keep replaying? I always quit. I'm not a natural at this. Because right there, the next time that thought arises, challenge it. Is this absolutely true? What evidence contradicts it? Replace it, install a new belief, I am someone who follows through. The unfair advantage. While others rely on motivation which fades, you'll operate on clarity and systems. A razor-sharp vision of who you're becoming. Write it down, visualize it. Daily. Systems. Rituals that automate progress. Example, every morning I _____ before checking my phone. The ultimate question at the end of your life, looking back, what will matter most is this. Did I live on autopilot, or did I choose again and again to steer my own ship? You already have everything you need. Only question left is, what will you do with it starting today? For those ready to go deeper, study the science of habit formation or neuroplasticity. This isn't just theory. It's your blueprint. The mind is the last great frontier. Explore it boldly. the mind is your greatest ally. From theory to unshakable practice, you've now reached the threshold where knowledge transforms into lived experience. This is where most stop, but where you'll begin. The daily practice of mastery, true mental sovereignty, isn't a one-time achievement. It's a daily recommitment. Consider the 5-minute morning reboot. Before reaching for your phone, ask, what mental state do I choose today? Then embody it through posture, breath, and intention. The evening audit. Reflect which thoughts serve me today, which drain me. This builds acute self-awareness. The paradox of control. Here's what advanced practitioners understand. The more you try to force your mind, the more it resists. The secret? Direction without tension. Like guiding a river's flow rather than fighting its current. When unwanted thoughts arise, 1, acknowledge them without judgment. I notice I'm thinking. 2, gently redirect, and now I choose to focus on. The ripple effect of mental discipline. As your mind transforms, so does your decision-making. Clarity replaces impulsive reactions. Resilience challenges become puzzles to solve, not threats. Presence, you engage fully with each moment instead of being hijacked by past/future. The ultimate truth, your mind's power isn't just about achieving goals, it's about who you become in the process. The person who overcomes limiting beliefs, who persists when others quit, who sees possibilities where others see dead ends, that person emerges through daily practice. Your invitation, this isn't about perfection, it's about progression. Some days you'll feel unstoppable, others will test your read and solve. Both are necessary. The journey continues with one simple choice. Will you apply what you know right now in this moment? Because theory without action is just entertainment. But knowledge applied, that's how ordinary people build extraordinary lives. The next chapter is yours to write. Begin the alchemy of persistent practice, turning knowledge into being. You stand at the precipice where wisdom becomes flesh, where concepts stop being ideas you understand and start being truths you live. This transformation doesn't happen in a moment, but through what I call the 3 conversions of mastery. 1, from knowing the doing. The first conversion comes when you stop collecting insights and start implementing them. That daily meditation you keep meaning to try, the journaling practice you've researched extensively. Today is the day they move from someday to right now. 2, from doing to being. The second conversion occurs when practices stop being tasks and become part of your identity. You're no longer someone who meditates. You become a mindful person. This shift in self-perception is where true change roots itself. 3, from being to unconscious excellence. The final conversion happens when your new way of being becomes so natural it requires no conscious effort. Like breathing, your mental mastery operates effortlessly in the background of your life. The crucible of transformation. Every great transformation requires 3 elements. Eat, the discomfort of growth. Pressure, consistent practice. When you combine these, ordinary lead turns to gold. Your job isn't to force the process, but to stay in the crucible long enough for the magic to happen. The master's paradox. Here's what separates dabblers from masters. Beginners seek constant motivation. Intermediates rely on discipline. Masters cultivate irreversible decisions. An irreversible decision isn't something you force yourself to do, it's something you couldn't imagine not doing, like brushing your teeth or breathing. This is the level of commitment that creates unshakable change. Your daily crucible. Try this today. 1, morning alignment. 2 minutes. This, am I being who I decided to be this morning? 3, evening integration. This, what did today's experiences reveal about my growth? This simple ritual builds the self-awareness that makes mastery inevitable. The final barrier, the last obstacle, isn't knowledge or technique, it's the willingness to be uncomfortable. Growth happens in that space between this is unfamiliar and this is now me. The more you lean into that discomfort, the faster your transformation. Now, the decision point. You have 2 choices. 1, file this away is another interesting concept. 2, begin your first irreversible decision today. The first option leaves you exactly where you are. The second begins a transformation you can't yet imagine. Which will it be? The unseen architecture of transformation, building your masterpiece mind. Beneath every visible breakthrough lies an invisible scaffolding of disciplined thought. You're not just changing habits, you're architecting a new neural landscape. The masters build the 4 pillars of cognitive reconstruction. 1, intentional neuroplasticity. Your brain rewires fastest when you combine focused attention, single task, emotional engagement, attach feeling to your practice. Spaced repetition, brief frequent sessions greater than marathon efforts. 2, environmental alchemy. Your surroundings are a constant subconscious programming. Physical space. Create focus zones, free from distractions. Digital space. Curate inputs that elevate rather than drain. Social space. Surround yourself with those operating at your aspirational level. 3, rhythmic mastery. The body informs the mind. Breathwork 4-7-8. Breathing resets nervous system. Movement. Walking boosts creative thinking by 60%. Sleep. Memory consolidation happens in deep sleep. 4, feedback loops. Install systems that show progress. Weekly self-reviews. What worked? What needs adjustment? Skill stacking. Link new habits to established ones. Progress markers. Visual trackers reinforce growth. The mastery matrix. True expertise develops at the intersection of knowledge, what to do, application, learning from doing. Evolution, most get stuck cycling between just knowledge and application. The masters complete the full matrix. The transformation timeline, understand these phases. 1, conscious competence, can do it with effort. 3, unconscious competence, does it automatically. 4, reconscious excellence, can teach/articulate it clearly. The danger zone is between 2, 3, where many quit. Push through. Your daily architecture challenge today. Implement 1 environment upgrade. Clear workspace / change phone layout. 2, 1 neural rewiring session. 5 minutes focused visualization. 3, 1 feedback mechanism. Track 1 key metric. The ultimate realization. You're constructing your future self. Each practice is another brick in your cognitive cathedral. Some days you'll lay bricks with perfect precision. Other days you'll simply show up with mortar. Both matter equally over time. The blueprint is complete. The materials are ready. The only question remaining, will you begin your construction today? The completion of beginnings. This isn't an ending, it's your threshold. Every insight shared, every strategy outlined, every challenge issued has been preparing you for this moment of choice. The architecture is complete, but the building has only just begun. You now hold something far more valuable than information. You possess an operating manual for your own transformation. The pages aren't made of paper, but of neural pathways waiting to be carved. The ink isn't dried, but flows fresh with each decision you make. Final thought. Great builders don't wait for perfect conditions. They create them as they build. Your mind, your masterpiece, awaits its architect. The tools are in your hands. The foundation is laid. The only thing between you and extraordinary is ordinary and the courage to leave it behind. Begin where you are. Build better than before. Become what you're capable of becoming. This is your moment. Seize it.